Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. The NBA playoffs have been anything but predictable so far, except for one series where the Miami Heat have a commanding 3-0 lead over the Charlotte Bobcats, heading for the sweep here on Monday night if they can get a win, and the NBA odds have them as a 6.5-point road favorite in this game. Now, however, the total has not been released yet, but 6.5 points is where we're at with the spread here at several sportsbooks, so feel comfortable taking a look at this number right now, and Miami should be pretty motivated in this game, to say the least. If they're able to get the sweep here against Charlotte and be able to get some rest, especially for Dwayne Wade's knees, he's been playing extremely well in this series so far. The Toronto and Brooklyn series looks like it's going to be extended. However, obviously Brooklyn and Toronto in a dogfight right now, so they could go 6 or 7 games in that series, while Miami can wipe out Charlotte here in 4 games and get plenty of time to rest, probably over a week. Now that could hurt certain teams, but for the Heat, you have to think that's going to help, especially with how many games they've played over the last 3 or 4 seasons. So I think they're going to be motivated enough to get the cover here and get a pretty good win against the Charlotte Bobcats at 6.5 points. And I'm going to go ahead and lay the points with them as a road team. Charlotte has been absolutely no match for them right now, especially Al Jefferson, who is ailing right now. When he's not 100%, the Bobcats really have absolutely no chance. If he would have been healthy and 100% heading into this game, you'd have to think the Bobcats would have won at least one game in this series. But right now, with him ailing, and even though he had 20 points in Game 3, it just really hasn't been as big a factor and is really not moving as well as he normally does. Even though he's not a very athletic player to begin with, he really is limited by that plantar fasciitis. Now, Miami has covered 4 of the last 5 against the Charlotte Bobcats if you date back to the regular season, and they've also won almost 20 games in a row against the Bobcats. So you really have to think Charlotte is probably pretty psyched out by the Miami Heat at this point, with having lost them so many times now. In the Big 3 era, Miami's actually a profitable team as a road favorite, and I think that's another trend that is going underlooked here. When you're looking and handicapping Miami, they're 79-67 against the spread as a road favorite since the Big 3 era began, both the playoffs and the regular season. So with Miami's road defense also clamping down here recently, they played pretty solid defense in Game 3, obviously. I think they're a really good ATS bet here, motivated to get the sweep. So add Miami minus 6.5 to your NBA picks. Best of luck to you on this one. Make sure you check out a couple of my other plays here later in the week as we see where some of these series go, whether they extend or end. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.